When there's no more room in hell, the dead will listen to Bloodfest, the podcast.
Hello, and welcome back to Bloodfest, the podcast. I'm your host, Nate. Y'all know me, know what I do for a living. I'm joined tonight, as always, by my good friend Joey. Joey, how's it going?
I am in a wonderful mood about tonight's episode. I couldn't be more proud of what I've accomplished. Something I never thought was going to happen, and I pretty much made it happen. Now I'm ready for the beatdown I'm going to get.
So, also joined tonight by my friend Josh. Josh, how's it going?
Hello. I feel like I've been visited by the ghost of Christmas ass.
Why would that be, Josh?
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. And Casey. Casey, how are things going with you?
Great. I'm really excited to be talking about this shitty movie that Joey made us watch.
Oh, God. Oh.
And I had to fucking watch it twice pretty much because I fell asleep watching it last night. So
I don't know.
I was about halfway through, and then I just started it over again today and watched it all.
Oh, I don't know how you started from the beginning.
You know, we should have all pulled a Joey and just said we didn't watch it.
We didn't watch it. Yeah, it's great. Loved it. Never seen it. 10
out of 10.
Yeah, God. So, in case you guys are wondering what we're going to be talking about tonight, we're going to discuss two movies. The second movie we discussed tonight, something that Casey chose for us, is Bloody New Year. It's an 80s direct-to-video British crazy horror movie, and we're all looking forward to talking about it. Casey's really loud typing. But first, before we get to Bloody New Year, we're going to talk about an absolute abortion. Possibly the worst thing that has ever happened to videotape in the history of recorded images. It's a film called Terror at Bloodfart Lake. And if that title's making you think, oh, this is a bad film, trust me, the title's not doing enough to warn you. Joey decided that we all needed to watch this film, and Joey, I'd just like to start by saying that not today, not tomorrow, not even soon, because I'm going to wait until you have forgotten about this, until you don't have any idea that I have a reason to do what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to get you.
By making me watch the sequel?
Get you.
Oh, just wait till you guys watch the sequel.
So, guys, what did you think of Terror at Bloodfart Lake? They're speechless.
Yeah, utter trash.
Yeah.
I think we all agree it's utter trash. Maybe except Joey.
Well, let's let the viewers, or one viewer and one listener, judge for themselves. We actually have a trailer for this, Jim.
Yeah, so if you're watching on YouTube, sit back and enjoy a minute and a half of the fuck.
And roll that beautiful bean footage.
So, for those of you who just saw it, yeah, sorry about that. Honestly, sorry. So the plot of Terror at Bloodfart Lake is some...
Oh, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
Try and give it a fucking plot.
Some 32-year-old teenagers go to their friend Hambone's cottage at Bloodfart Lake, where some years before a developmentally disabled man was bullied and then burned alive while inside a scarecrow, and now he's a slasher. He doesn't do all that much slashing, honestly. So our characters are a terrible Andrew Dice Clay impersonation, a stoner impersonation. Is that what that dude was going for? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
An overly broad 1920s era flapper who does jazz hands all the fucking time for some reason. A heavy goth girl who's not really very goth. The founder of Fright Rags, the T-shirt company, who will remind us every 3 minutes that he's the founder of Fright Rags, the T-shirt company, and everyone will wear Fright Rags T-shirts throughout the film. Honestly, the film, I got it. I can tell you exactly what this movie is. So, if Mac and Me, instead of McDonald's, were sponsored by a T-shirt company, and instead of a little boy with spina bifida, it was shit jokes. Yeah? Is that pretty close?
Yeah, but I liked Mac and Me.
Well, there are
I
things.
actually don't think I've seen that
There
one.
are
Or if
things
I have,
like-
it's burned out of my mind. I don't remember.
It's got a
Oh,
lot.
it's about to be joined by something you burn out of your mind.
It's got it's got a lot of shit jokes, a lot of fart jokes, and they don't land. Like, these people made this film and they thought, oh, farts are funny, so have people fart. That will be funny, not realizing that there's supposed to be a joke involved for it to be funny. There's a guy with a horrible fake mustache who serves what purpose, I'm not completely sure. For a while, I thought he was like the Harbinger character, but then he's something else. There is a sexy girl who's there to get revenge, and she does some high kicks and shows her boobs. So we've got that going for it. There's... I don't know. Oh, and then there's the white guy who is an overly broad Queen character. He's think Nathan Lane in The Birdcage, but without the talent, charm, or style of Nathan Lane, and then wearing an afro wig for some reason. That's another character in the film. And there's Hambone, who's Hambone. Hambone does things and says Hambone a lot. And Hambone's only in about 45 seconds of the movie, and it was 40 seconds too long.
Yeah, and he says his name 45 times.
Yes.
Him and Gwen should have died at the same time.
Oh,
even
God.
though she wasn't even introduced yet.
Gwen is the flapper for some reason. Who's she's a star of the silver screen, don't you know? Anyway, here's the deal with this movie. I'm going to ask you guys questions in a minute, but first of all, with this movie, someone wrote this. They put these words on paper, and other people read it. I mean, I know the people who were I hate to say acting. I'm loath to say acting. The other people who were appearing in it must have read it to know what they're supposed to say. But I assume also someone else read it. Someone gave them money to make it. And that none of the people read it immediately murdered the person who wrote it tells me that we live in a broken world, a fallen world. That's what that tells me.
Well, and the great thing is the guy who wrote the movie, he actually has written, produced a lot of other movies, which I'm sure are equally as great as
I don't think movie's the right word. things that are video.
And you know what the greatest thing about this is? You guys all watched it. I knew how much of a piece of shit this movie was. I refused to watch it a second time.
Yeah, you fucking tricked us.
Why the fuck did you tell us it was such a great movie?
Yeah.
So you guys would
what?
So you guys would watch it.
So Josh, what do you think of Terror at Blood Fart Lake?
It was great.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Yeah. First of all, Joey, this was your shot. This was your shot to give us a movie to where everybody was going to go, oh yeah, Joey knows what the fuck he's talking about, and you fucking failed. Never again. Never fucking again.
We'll never trust you.
That's kind of the whole point. So I succeeded.
Okay, actually, yeah, I guess.
And
that's
after
a good
tonight,
point.
Joey is no longer a part of Bloodfest, the podcast.
But I don't. I do have a question for you, Nate. Where do you rank Thanksgiving now?
It's 1,000 times better than this. Maybe 1,000,000 times. It's the bicycle thieves in comparison,
And see,
right?
that's
It's
the whole
Videodrome.
point of
It's
this.
John Carpenter's The Thing in comparison
You
to
guys
this. Things that I
trash.
love.
You guys trash Thanksgiving. This was to make
Oh, I
you
didn't.
appreciate Thanksgiving for the art that it is. This was to be an eye opener that Thanksgiving actually wasn't as big of a piece of shit of a movie.
You're wrong.
Yeah, well, now we know why you fucking think that, because you made us watch this other
Yeah,
piece of
see
shit.
this.
To take a quote from Thanksgiving, we got stuffed.
We got stuff.
Yeah.
So, Casey, how did you make it through this twice?
I don't fucking know. I mean, honestly, I was tired when I started it, so I wasn't, after the ham bone scene, I kind of zoned out a little bit, and then somehow I made it about the halfway point, and then just fell asleep. But I knew I had to clutch through it for this shit. So
That was your out.
Yeah,
You should have
yeah.
taken it.
I know, but yeah, the Gwen character pissed me off so much. I just wanted to reach in the screen and just beat the shit out of her if I could. And I'm not for violence against anybody, but man, that chick is just, that character was just so annoying.
She's not even the worst, though. Fake Andrew Dice Clay is the worst.
No, I hated that guy too. He was my number 2. I definitely picked up on the Andrew Dice Clay crap. He was definitely trying to beat him, and failing miserably. But overall, it's a piece of shit. I don't even know if it deserves a rating. I don't even know. It looked like a high school movie project. Is really what it looked like.
Okay, but
It
but
definitely
worse
deserves a
than that.
rating.
So on the level the and I'm loath to use the word cinematography, but the camera pointing, yes, was high school level. The high school level camera pointing.
The camera pointing.
So they basically got the camera pointed where things were happening. So yeah,
The
but the
cinematography
acting
was top notch.
you could take
Right.
You could take the worst actor in the world, someone who's even worse than I am, and I can't act, and stick them up there and give them lines, and they could read them off cue cards, and they'd do better than this. You couldn't. I mean, I don't know. I'm gobsmacked by and I'm loath to say the word acting, because what the fuck were they doing? And they were making choices. Why is she a flapper? Why?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that makes no sense. And then she's obviously 22 or something.
Yeah.
But she's talking like she's 102.
Yes.
Talking about making out with Mickey Rooney and
Yes.
just random shit like that makes no
They
sense.
even call her out on it.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
why?
Right.
She just keeps going.
Yeah, but she'll just pop in the scene and just do the crap
Jazz
with her hands
hands.
and say some random shit and then just oh god, she's so annoying.
Oh God, yeah. I just there's nothing about this movie and the soundtrack. I felt like the soundtrack was trying to leave, like it was trying to flee the scene.
Yeah, it was out there. The killer too, just I mean, it was obvious who the killer was.
Yeah.
By the way they were acting and talking, and yeah, it was so ridiculous. And that one kill was kind of funny. Killing that goth chick with the the fat suction thing.
Yes, and then making her eat it.
And then he afterwards he just darts off in the woods and he's skipping like this or something. It's so fucking stupid.
Oh, come on. How about the scene at the end where the brother gets...
Well, wait. Hold on that. The goth chick, her character was horny. Her character was horny, but she was horny in wrong ways. Like, it bothered me. I wanted her to stop being horny.
Right.
Okay, now what?
The scene at the end where the brother gets shoved in her ass and they're thrusting it.
That was kind of funny. I did at least laugh.
I fucking died laughing at that.
I did not. So the facial cum shot scene made me almost laugh. When she's complaining about she needs to be bathed in the batter of a real man in order to go into battle or something. And
that was kind of a cool scene actually.
Well,
That was the best scene. That whole scene right there. That was probably the best scene in the movie.
the attractive girl topless. Yes, that was the
Yes.
best thing the movie
That'd
had
be
to
the
offer.
for your consideration scene.
The
Yes,
art is
yes,
just
that's
so
the one that they
sexy.
sent to the Oscars. Yeah,
That is just such sexy art. I mean, look at that. Like,
there's nothing good about
come
that.
on, that chick is pretty hot.
The people who made this should be ashamed, and they should rethink their lives.
I don't know who that actress is, but she's very pretty.
They should be selling clothing or something, like cheap T-shirts
Yeah.
online.
By the way, tonight's episode is brought to you by our newest sponsor, Fright Rags. Fright Rags. When you want to buy T-shirts from people who make shitty movies, Fright Rags. Hey, Fright Rags, if you're listening, we really would love to have you be a sponsor. So,
That'd be
but fuck
amazing.
you for being involved with this movie.
In our hashtags, we should put every single thing we could think of.
Yes.
They'll have no choice but to find us accidentally.
Yeah. Anything like shit that has nothing to do with like Titanic and Christmas movies and
Titanic.
This
Shit
movie's
list.
longer than Titanic. This movie is longer than Titanic.
No.
Mr. Rogers'
It
Neighborhood.
is.
Luckily, it's only like an hour and 13 minutes or something like
It's
that.
like an hour and
It's,
19.
It was easily 6 hours. I know. I was there for it. It was easily 6 hours.
May I just remind you, I didn't watch it a second time.
You son of a bitch. You're gonna pay. You're going to pay.
This is truly bottom of the barrel.
And just the jokes. So
Yeah,
the one
definitely.
girl coming out of the lake in her bikini, and then she farts real big and goes, "Oh, I shit my bikini," and that's a laugh line apparently.
yeah, it's so dumb.
That's her introduction.
Yes, that's the character introduction. Yeah. And then she wants to get on with the obviously gay killer. Yeah.
I wonder if we could get permission to live stream this movie.
No.
What? I mean, we're not watching that again. I'm never gonna.
I'll quit the show.
You need to delete your Plex server and start over.
Yes. Yeah, because you've infected everything else on there.
I just delete everything on it except that.
Assault on Precinct 13 is sullied now.
The only thing you'll find on my Plex is just Terror at Blood Fart Lake and the
Oh
sequel.
my god. All right. Does anyone have any final thoughts about this absolute fucking nightmare of a video?
I rate it 3.5.
Out of 100?
What? Yeah, what? It's definitely a 1. I mean,
You give a 1
1
for
to-
existing, right?
it's 1 through 5. 1 is just utter trash. Something I would never watch again. Never want to talk about it again.
Josh,
Yeah,
tell us
it's
how
just
you
utter
really
trash.
feel.
Josh,
So, last week I made a joke about the 2019 Black Christmas taking my liver from me.
yeah.
I don't have any idea. I can't fathom what fucking organ is gonna leave because of this piece of shit.
Your
Like
dick?
Black Christmas is like Oscar worthy compared to this goddamn
Yeah.
Your
awful.
spleen is chewing on itself right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the Thunderdome inside my body. It's just
I just
everybody for
absolutely
itself.
I just absolutely loved when the night you were watching it, you made a post on Facebook, hey, watching this movie. And then the next day I see you edited that post and it says, fuck you, Joey.
No explanation. Just
I
edit.
missed
Fuck
that.
you.
that was great.
It's terrible.
I couldn't formulate an idea. I can barely do one now. It's just no.
Oh, we're getting spam.
You really can't talk about this movie in any rational way because it's not even a movie. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Okay, I'm done talking about that movie.
I would like to remind everybody that we do not condone bullying or hate speech.
No.
But fuck you, Joey. I'm gonna
Yeah.
beat the shit out of
Yeah.
you.
I'm going to hold him down. Think you might friend. Okay. Now, then, as a palate cleanser, our friend Casey, who actually has something approaching taste in films, suggested that for New Year's, we should watch a movie called Bloody New Year. And this is a delightful film. Is it a good film? No. But it's a delightfully bad film. This is a film that takes place in, I want to say around 1987, right? But it's about some British teenagers, and once again, these are 30-year-old teenagers, and they've gone to a fun fair, and there is an American girl there who's being bullied by some local toughs, and the British teens try to intervene and then get bullied and chased themselves, and they get chased through the haunted house and different things, but they flee on a boat, which they then run across some rocks and sink the boat, and they have to wade ashore onto an island. And this island has an apparently abandoned hotel that is all set up for New Year's Eve 1959. But everything looks new and shiny, so it's not like it's just been sitting there drawing dust for 30 years. And they decide to hang out in the hotel, and spooky haunting things begin to happen. And guys, what do you think of Bloody New Year? Joey, what do you think?
I thought it was a really just great movie. Well done.
Did you watch it?
No.
You fucker.
What? Are you serious?
No, he didn't watch it. Of course not.
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't really know what the second movie was, and I know Nate posted a poster or the cover of it, but it only said New Year. I didn't know what the rest of it was because the top part was cut off.
We had a long
Oh,
conversation.
good job, Nate. Blame it on Nate.
Yeah, we had a long conversation. Josh,
Yeah, well, y'all talk
this
too
was
much.
a first time watch for you on this one, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd never heard of it before,
Yeah.
and I knew that the bar was really low, so even if it sucked, I'd probably still get an erection from it, and it was good. It was a good watch. It was characters that you kind of care about.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
were no flappers,
No.
which was a little weird because it was closer to the flapper time,
Yeah.
being 1950 something. Yeah, I don't know. Shit, I'm still thinking about the other one.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm trying not to, but no, there's some really good plot twists, and I mean, there's a pretty straightforward explanation once you get into it. But yeah, I liked it. I'd watch it again.
So I'm gonna, and spoiler alert, people, I'm gonna disagree with you about it being a straightforward explanation, because we find out that a special invisible plane they were testing crashed, and that created a time loop on the island for some reason. But we also have ghosts, maybe, and sort of zombies, and a sheik comes out of a movie screen to attack someone. I mean, I'm not really sure how straightforward any of it is. I think it's very confusing.
Well, I just meant straightforward as in they tell you.
Oh,
Not-
yeah, they
not
do.
that it makes any fucking sense.
They do explain it. Yeah. So, Casey, you've seen this before. You're the one who suggested this film.
I blind bought this film from Vinegar Syndrome a long time ago when I first started collecting their movies. So this is the third time I've seen it. I love it. It's definitely not a great movie, but it's a hell of a lot better than the Blood Fart movie.
God.
But like you guys said, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it doesn't need to. There's just a lot of hilarity going on throughout the movie. This shit that doesn't make any sense, like the laughing like bushes,
Yes,
or the
yeah.
leaves or whatever.
Yeah.
Like what the hell's that? And they're like running away from something you don't even see, and you just keep hearing the laughing. And then like the footprints appearing in the sand.
Oh, yeah.
That was weird. The demons. What didn't make any sense to me is, so you see those guys from the carnival.
Yeah.
Appear at some point on this island and start coming after him, but then like one of the other they appear to be like demons too.
Yeah.
But like one of the other demon chicks like fights them and kills them. Like, why are they fighting each other? That didn't make any sense. Like, why aren't they all going after the 30-year-old teenagers that are there? I loved it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's something I definitely watch every year around this time. I enjoyed it.
So,
for sure.
I have to say my absolutely favorite thing about it is they find the screening room, and there's a movie playing. And just a character just walks out of the movie screen in order to attack and kill one of the guys, and that's clever. I've seen similar things happen. Lamberto Bava's Demons, for instance, gives you something similar.
Yeah.
I immediately thought of that when that was happening.
Yeah, same here.
The movie Ghost Story, based on the Peter Straub novel, actually does it kind of in reverse, where someone accidentally walks into a movie screen. So it's not like brand new, it's not breaking ground, but still clever, and it was unexpected there. And then also at the same time, the unspooling film in the projection booth seems to be attacking the one guy, and he has to get away from it. I love the ghost maid who just shows up very, very sweetly to give the girl a towel and some tea, and it's like well, that's fine. It's haunting. It's got a little haunted hotel Shining thing going for it that I find charming. And yeah, I agree with Josh. The characters they don't all feel despicable. The one guy is kind of sleazy. The one who's hitting on everyone at the outset. I can't think of his name. But
Was it Spud?
Yeah, I don't
yeah, I think that's it. Spud. Yeah,
Spud.
Spud. Yeah, he's a little sleazy, but mostly they just seem like regular people, and I don't want them to die horribly, at least not in a boring way, so... Yeah, I enjoyed it. So, Joey, did you actually watch any movies this week?
Yeah, I watched Jack Frost here the other day.
Yeah, you don't get to tell us about it.
Which that was a good movie.
The Michael Keaton one?
Yeah.
Yes, the Michael Keaton Jack Frost.
So with the decline of video stores, people can no longer do the thing where they switch the tape between that Jack Frost and the Michael Keaton one, so that families get fucked up. Although I
found out about that too late. That would have been so great.
Although, have you seen the Michael Keaton Jack Frost?
No.
It's fucking horrific. This little boy's dead father comes back from the grave as a fucking snowman. And the kid...
That's kind of the same, really.
And honestly, okay, if your dad, who's been dead, comes back, wouldn't you ask him things like, heaven, hell? Is that a thing? Is that real? What's it like being dead? Does it hurt? Is there a God? What can you tell me, right? Wouldn't you do that?
I don't know. I'd probably just make dick and fart jokes with him.
Okay, well, that's what they do. Yep, that's it.
What was that movie we watched Saturday that I thought was just not great? What was that?
Was it Amityville Curse?
No, it wasn't that. It was the one you really liked that you watched twice in one day.
Oh, Super Dark Times.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good movie.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah, that's a very good movie.
I can't get into it.
I don't understand.
Well, plus you didn't even. Well, you weren't paying attention a lot during maybe the halfway point on, and it's definitely a slow burn, but there's some crazy shit in that movie.
I mean, there was some crazy shit, but I think it was just how slow it was. It just didn't draw me.
Yeah,
I thought it was. I think that's an outstanding one.
Yeah,
I do.
It's called what?
Super Dark
Times.
Okay, no, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. It might be on Shudder. I can't remember if it's on Shudder or not.
It's a few years old, I think. I think it came out in 2020, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, Joey said he didn't like it, so I'm immediately looking it up.
Well, because we now do the opposite of what Joey says. So
yeah, if it's nothing like Blood Fart Lake, then he's not into it. So
God, I still can't. I'm never gonna get over that.
Super Fart Times.
Super Fart Times.
Just wait until I make y'all watch the sequel.
So interestingly, the Bloody New Year, the director hated it.
I was actually just reading about the director. It said that this was his last film.
Yeah, making this movie made him quit making movies.
Wow.
He had disagreements with the producers, and he felt that they were damaging the film. So partway through, he basically said, "Fuck it, I don't care anymore." And
yeah, that's sad. That's sad. So he also directed Satan's Slave from 1976.
I haven't seen that one, but I hear good things.
It's very good. So I have that one from Vinegar Syndrome, as well as Terror from 1978. Which let's see, this one. Yeah, Bloody New Year was 1987. Yeah. So yeah, Terror, that was a really good one. I really liked it a lot. It said he made movies sometimes dubbed New Wave British Horror.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That sounds
Good
right
stuff.
to me.
I don't know. I mean, I can see why this movie wasn't a hit for sure. But,
Oh yeah.
I don't.
I think it's
I
an
really
acquired
don't.
taste. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. I
Yeah.
don't think it's terrible at all. I
No.
mean, I really thought it was fun.
Yeah.
I also really like the whole carnival setting too at the
Mhm.
beginning. I really like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that played
So
really
it started
well.
out good. Yeah.
It was, and it's nice getting them into like the haunted house attraction. So
Yeah.
that really adds some flavor right off the bat. So
Yeah, that was cool, but I thought it was really stupid how they drove their truck
Yeah, right
with
through
a
it.
boat in tow right
Yeah.
through it,
Yeah.
and somehow just picked up their friends and took off. That was hilarious.
yeah, without killing anyone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes no sense, but yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm glad to see it. It might go on my New Year's Eve watch list going forward. It's a good one
Yeah.
for that.
I know we talked about another one that I mentioned was New Year's Evil, and that
Yeah.
movie's pretty good, but it's not. I don't think it's near as fun as this one.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Are there? I couldn't come up just quickly with like several New Year's Eve horror
Yeah.
movies. Do you
Yeah.
guys? Can you think of any others?
No.
No,
Not
I mean New Year's
really.
Evil. I just saw that for the first time like a couple of months ago because I
Yeah.
got it from Kino, and
Yeah.
it was really good. But
Yeah.
I'd never. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, yeah. There have to be others. There have to
Yeah,
be
I was
others.
just looking it up. There's so on Screen Rant they've got like a top 10 best New Year's Eve horror movies. So The Exhibitionists from 2012. I don't know what the heck that
know
is.
that one.
But they got New Year's Evil, Steel Trap from 2007. It's a German torture flick.
Oh, okay. I can check that out.
It's like has something to do with strangers being invited to a private New Year's Eve party in a high-rise building. Little do they know it's a trap. That sounds pretty cool. The Midnighters from 2017. Haven't heard of that. Jaws: The Revenge.
What?
That's a New Year's Eve horror movie.
So I don't
Is that-
really remember Jaws: The Revenge, other than I remember the feeling of disappointment. But
Yeah, I mean it wasn't great. It was okay. It definitely doesn't live up to the original.
no,
They should have just left it alone with the original, really.
there's something to be
Ghost
said for
Keeper.
3.
Let's see. Ghost Keeper from 1981.
Don't know it.
It was released a year after The Shining, a low budget obscurity with nonstop thrills and excitement. Okay. And then, yeah, we got Bloody New Year. Into the Dark. Into the Dark. That's a good. I think I mentioned those before. That's the Hulu series where it's.
Oh
you
yeah.
got short films based off of.
Yeah, The Body.
Actually-
the Body is the body
Yeah.
the one that's on New Year's Eve.
No, it
No.
says New Year, New You.
Okay, yeah.
I don't-
The Body was the Halloween one. That's right.
Into the Dark, Midnight Kiss, which actually I did watch that one. I don't remember much about it. Terror Train.
Yeah, it's classic. Should have thought
So-
of that.
Yeah,
Should have thought of
yeah.
that.
That's all they got
That's
listed.
Jamie
there.
Lee and Telly Savalas.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's all right.
All right, so to recap, Bloody New Year's fun, makes no sense, but we enjoy it, and we're all going to kill Joey later, right? So what else do we want to talk about this week, guys?
Well, I guess we could all talk about how our holiday went. I guess.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys get anything exciting or do anything fun or?
So my wife bought me 2 4K box sets of the Universal Monsters movies. So I got
nice.
Frankenstein, Dracula, the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, Bride of Frankenstein, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Phantom of the Opera, and The Mummy. Yeah, got those. A former coworker of mine bought me the Count Yorga box set, so pretty excited about that. And then I got I got for myself Mario Bava's Planet of the Vampires. So
I've not seen that.
it's classic. It looks like so the title's a cheat because they're not really vampires, but it's visually, it is what they ripped off to make Alien. I mean, there's actually thematically, plot-wise, there's some overlap too, but some of the visuals are directly. Once you see it, you'll say, "Oh, Ridley Scott definitely watched this."
So this is the 1965.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's Bava, you know. I
Yeah.
don't think he's made a genuinely bad film.
Yeah, he's I've like Bay of Blood and
Bay of
Lisa and
Blood's
the
great.
Devil. Those are both pretty good movies.
Yeah.
Uh,
Black Sabbath. Big fan of Black Sabbath.
I don't think I haven't seen that one.
It's good. It's
Kill Baby
an
Kill is
anthology.
good.
Black Sabbath is an anthology. It's got Boris Karloff in it.
Gotcha. Cool. Anything else?
I think that's you know what? I got a lot of candy and things like that.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
this shirt that I'm wearing, my niece has got me this shirt. It's got
That's
a dog
cute.
on it and says "Life is good." So that was
Yeah.
exciting. We had a good time with the nieces and nephews. Got them some stuff. My nephew Owen, who is 4 now, is he just turned 4? He got an electronic toy chainsaw, and he is loving that. And I'm gonna tell you, I saw him, and the first thing I could think was the Saw is family. I mean, so I'm gonna see. I think it's probably time to start showing him Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There you go.
4 feels like the right age. Josh?
Shit. Yeah, we had a pretty basic Christmas. Basically just got food, a lot of food. My wife got me a Fleetwood Mac T-shirt, which
Nice.
is awesome. That's about it. We usually just do it for the kids nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So I don't know. Fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get each other too much stuff, but
Who gave you that zombie? Who gave you that zombie statue?
That was my wife. So I essentially what we do is we basically tell each other, hey, here's some shit I want, and then pick some of those things and buy it for each other, which is kind of silly, but yeah, that zombie statue, which I don't have it handy with me, but I've been wanting that for a long time, and it's heavy duty. I didn't realize how like heavy and solid it was. And then I also got Bodies 4K,
Nice.
which I kept wanting to pick that up. That was my oldest daughter who bought me that. And they bought me like a tripod that I can stick my phone on. I've got one here, but it's kind of crap. So this one's a lot better. And then I got Joey got me Jack Frost 1 and 2 unexpectedly, so that was cool. I have seen the first one. I just remember Shane and Elizabeth being in it. So, and then the second one I haven't seen. Actually, I didn't even know there was a second one until MVD announced that they were releasing the Blu-rays. What else? I got the Jurassic World 4K collection.
Sorry.
So no, I like them. I mean, I don't like. I mean, yeah, obviously some of the later ones were kind of crap, but I actually enjoyed the first 3 quite a bit, and then the first Jurassic World was really good, I thought, but then it kind of went downhill from there. Yeah, and then I got some candy. And
Did you get a Toblerone?
No, but I heard that word again. Like I think they mentioned it in Blood Fart Lake.
Yeah, she talks about getting a Toblerone shoved up her
Yeah, was that
ass.
fucking
Yeah.
It was when, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I was doing a callback to the earlier episode when we were discussing.
Right, I know. Yeah. but no, I got Reese's cups and peanut butter M&Ms. I got a fancy new keyboard. I got a new Razer camera, webcam I'm using. Still trying to learn it. You probably saw me getting like kind of vanishing earlier as I was playing with the settings, but
I figured you're just trying to leave since we're
no, I don't know what
Blood Fart Lake.
Just fucking off now.
Yeah, but and then my brother-in-law got me a Children of the Corn laser disc. So
Yeah,
that was cool.
Nice.
I wasn't expecting that. And then a big Night of the Living Dead poster with the daughter in the basement on it. Yeah, it was fun. The kids had a good time. They got a lot of good stuff, and we both got some good stuff. So that's about it.
Joey, how was your holiday?
It was wonderful. No, I
Nate's
actually,
just like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I actually got total of $50 Amazon gift cards. So ended up, I noticed that the Paranormal Activity box set was on sale. So ended up ordering that, and I only had to shell out like $21. So been wanting that for a while. So now I got it ordered and just waiting for it. But other than that, it was quite lovely.
Wait, how much? So how much was it total?
Well, I had the $50 gift card, and I had to shell out $21, but that covers the cost of shipping, so whatever the math equals out on that.
So that's 71? 50
Yeah,
and 21?
about 71. Can't hear you.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Sorry, I forgot I hit mute there. That seemed a little high to me. I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was like 60.
I thought it was even less than that. I thought it was like 40 something is what I paid for.
Oh well, I got it for only $21, so
I mean that is true.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain.
Mostly not your money.
Yep. So yeah, I was happy with that. That box set looks really cool, and I know they're not the most thrilling movies. Josh and I have our experience of seeing the first one.
Did you sleep?
Slept, sat behind a wall, ate bad popcorn. It was great times. Oh, we drove
They're
around.
not terrible.
We drove around the theater for like a fucking hour because we could see the theater, but we couldn't figure out how to get into the damn parking lot.
Which theater we at?
What? Yeah.
Was
what?
that the AMC, Josh?
Yeah, it was an AMC.
Which
it was,
one?
We were on
like
the
Leawood?
highway.
up north of Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were on the highway. We could see it, but we just couldn't get to the damn entrance.
Just drive across the grass. I mean,
We considered it.
what I do.
So were you late or did you make it on time?
No, we made it on time.
Yeah.
But the great thing was we get in there, and we were with a group of people. It's Josh, me, his wife, and then there were some friends, and we all sit down.
Wait,
and,
did you just say that you're Josh's wife?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we get into the theater, we sit down, and our friend Jared was with us. He's like, I can't see. Can I switch seats? And we look over. They put a fucking seat behind a wall. Like a literal wall. It's like, why?
That's weird.
That makes sense.
It's like, why did they
Do you get
put a
half
seat-
price for obstructed view?
Apparently not.
Oh, well.
But now,
So there was no other seats though?
yeah, there was other seats. It was just the one he sat
Yes.
down in, and
So you just decided, oh, this is good.
apparently,
It
yeah.
ain't his fault, really.
I'll just
I'm
sit
pretty-
here behind this wall.
I'm pretty sure Josh and I both fell asleep during the movie, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I slept through it.
I know I
I've-
did.
I've kept it a tradition every time I watch a Paranormal Activity movie. Fall right asleep.
But
Nothing happens in them. I mean,
the box set, it looks really cool. It's a neat looking box set.
I'm not huge on those movies, but I think for those types of movies, those are some of the better ones.
Yeah.
I think. At least I like the first four, and the new movie's pretty good because the new one's not really that kind of movie. It's quite a bit different than the first ones.
so
Yeah.
I like My Dinner with Andre. If we're going to talk about
What?
movies where nothing happens. My Dinner with Andre.
My Dinner with Andre.
Yeah, Wallace Shawn and Andre Gregory meet at a restaurant and have dinner and talk for 2 hours.
It sounds kind of like the Old Man movie you were asking me about a while back.
Old man.
Yeah, I think it's called Old Man. I believe that's what it's called with the Stephen Lang.
Isn't that a
from,
horror movie?
I mean, yeah, kind of, but it's just him sitting down in a cabin talking to this dude that kind of showed up at his cabin like for an hour and a half of the
I'd
movie.
watch that.
I'd
watch that.
The ending's okay, but
You
other
should
than
watch
that,
My
it's
Dinner
kinda-
with Andre. Nothing happens, but it's interesting the whole time. It's Wallace Shawn. So,
I
playing
don't know who
himself.
it is.
yeah, yes, you do. You know Wally Shawn.
I mean, I probably do. I just don't.
The
recognize
Princess
the name.
Bride. He's Vizzini in The Princess Bride.
I hate that fucking movie.
How do you hate The
I do.
Princess
I hate
Bride?
it. It's terrible.
What the fuck
It's such a
is wrong
shit
with you?
movie.
It's got everything.
No, it's crap. I don't know why so many people like that
No,
movie.
stop
It's
it.
got fighting.
I would rather
It's got-
watch Gwen and Bloodfart Lake all day.
No,
oh
you
my
wouldn't.
God, no, you wouldn't.
No,
You'd kill
I'm
yourself.
kidding. No,
I would
That is
take
not the flex you think it is.
Yeah.
I would take Casey's opinion on movies with a grain of salt because he was just literally bashing Terror at Bloodfart Lake.
What? Well, that's
You
a
don't
good
get
thing.
it. Yeah, you don't get you don't get a weigh in on this, Joey. You're not.
You
yeah.
were just bashing Super Dark Time, saying it sucks. So
Yeah, it was slow.
Wait, aren't you? Are you Gen X, Casey?
me?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I was born in '78, so I don't
Okay.
think
Yeah. That's Gen X. Yeah, Gen
Okay.
X. Yeah. It's like 70 to 80 or 69 to 80. I don't know something, but yeah, you're Gen X. You are legally required to like The Princess Bride.
Hold on, let me look that up. Real
Give it
quick.
another watch.
He's trying to get out of this.
Maybe I'm a millennial.
He just shuts off his camera and leaves.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like 65.
I'm just gonna make it dark again, fade out.
Bloodfart Lake didn't do it, but Princess Bride, he's out.
Done.
Yeah, 8.0 out of 10. I don't fucking get it.
It's great. It's
Don't
one of the
get it.
greatest movies ever made.
Yeah, I don't either. It should have been at least a 9.
It's
What?
funny. It's exciting. It's got romance.
Wait, who was the guy we were talking about? Wallace Shawn?
Yeah, Wallace Shawn.
Okay, yeah, I definitely know it. Yeah. I
Yeah,
definitely
he's
know
also
Wallace Shawn.
a Pulitzer Prize winning playwright as well as being an actor.
Yeah, he's been in a ton
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
He was in
is.
Clueless.
Yes, he's in Clueless. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is a creepy movie when you think about it.
It is now. It wasn't when I was 15.
Yeah, I know.
You were
who that
okay with
is.
incest when you were 15?
What?
Wait, why is it creepy?
It's incest. It's an
He was,
incest movie.
Wallace Shawn, he was the blackjack dealer in
What's her name?
Vegas
Oh, yeah,
Vacation.
yeah.
And him, they're
Yeah.
brother and sister, and they're
Are they?
gonna smash it out.
No, that's
No,
stepbrother.
that
and
ain't
sister.
true. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
stepbrother. That's fine.
That's
I
totally
don't
fine.
think that's
it's
fine.
a little weird, but
It's-
it's not like
It's
bad.
it's at least incest adjacent.
No, it's not like 4-eyed kids, arm coming out of their back incest.
Okay,
It's not
so-
something
okay,
I
wait a
would
minute,
ever
wait a minute, wait a minute.
condone,
If you
but-
if so if your ethical problem with incest is that it could lead to birth defects, then I'm sure you'd be fine with a brother and sister who have been sterilized having sex all they want.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I watch that kind of stuff all the time. Oh,
What are you doing, stepbrother? Well,
just
that
fixing
went
the
off.
washing machine.
That went off the rails. Okay, so now
Yes.
wait a minute. So because that reminds me, when we were doing our research about these movies, didn't someone tell me that Gwen, the flapper girl from Bloodfart Lake, is in porn?
Yeah, evidently.
I
If you
don't
go
know
look-
if she is in like in porn, but she's actually in. I mean, she's in a movie. I don't know if she like just plays a girl behind the counter or if she's like getting it behind the counter. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm picturing her doing the.
I didn't do enough research because that was like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about she's probably getting railed and doing jazz hands and what a
So
pickle
yeah,
I'm in.
she's in a movie in 2013 called "Stretch My Hole," and it's an adult video that's 3 hours and 1 minute. Holy shit! I
What?
didn't notice that. But yeah, I mean, she's listed as a top cast member, so
I'm
well,
gonna bet
yeah.
she's yeah.
Unless she's narrating it, which I would not watch.
Oh God.
yeah. But yeah, she's been in a few other things like Moist Fury.
That does not sound
Moist
like
Fury in 2010. That does not appear to be an adult film though. That just looks like another crappy.
Oh, I thought maybe it was like a golden
Movie.
shower thing.
No, that just looks like same quality as Bloodfart Lake.
Probably the same director.
Yeah.
She's in a movie called Beyond McNasty, Filthy McNasty 4.
What?
That sounds great. It's a comedy movie. It's got a 4.1 out of 10 with 26 reviews. So I'm sure that's. Oh my God, that's a Sean C. Phillips. Okay, no, he didn't direct it. It's directed by Chris Seaver, who directed Bloodfart Lake.
Of course.
But it's got Sean C. Phillips.
Who's
and
that? I don't know
if
who
you
that is.
him,
No.
but- So he is. He's a director who puts out a lot of crap like. So he put out Amityville Thanksgiving recently. I think I showed you guys that a while back, saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, we got another Thanksgiving movie to watch."
Yeah.
But Amityville Karen, we've all seen the
Yes.
trailer for that. But he seems like a cool guy. He goes by Cool Duder on YouTube. So he also goes out, movie hunting and collects Blu-rays and stuff. So he looks like a fun dude. I would actually like to invite him on our podcast
I can
sometime.
get him.
I'm sure he
Hashtag
would
it.
come on here.
Actually, so I didn't recognize the name when you started. I know somebody at one of the agencies that represents him.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah,
I haven't really. I mean, I can't really say I've seen a lot of his movies, but he's put out a lot of stuff. He's definitely a go-getter. It looks like.
So Amityville Karen's been on my list of things I want to see. So.
Yeah, I do actually want to watch that. It's got. God, I can't remember who that chick is. There's some chick in there that used to be on some YouTube channel that my kids used to watch all the time, and they made like really hilarious skits. Lauren Francesca.
It's a good name.
That
But
sounds familiar.
She's a part of a lot of his YouTube videos, and she's been in a lot of things too. She was in a movie called "You Can't Kill." What the heck was it? Stephen King, I think, is what it was called. It had a really stupid name, but pretty decent movie. Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, that flapper girl, she's in a lot of crap. It looks like.
Yeah. You know I'm gonna go find that porn that she's in.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Also look for Teenate versus the Monster Nazi Apocalypse while you're at it. That's
Was
another
she
one she was
the
in.
what?
Was she the hot one in the movie?
No.
No,
That should have.
she's the
Joey doesn't know what a
flapper.
flapper is.
Yeah,
He,
Joey doesn't
he
know
probably
what a
hasn't even
flapper
watched the movie. No, he doesn't. He knows what a fapper is.
I know what a
Yeah,
fapper is.
Fapper, yeah. Well, the one, not the one you were fapping to. The one that talks old timey.
Oh.
And does the jazz hands crap
Yes,
all
that's
the
it.
time.
Yeah, it's. I first saw that movie, God, 2018, 2019.
So
It's
just
been a while.
couple of years ago.
Been a while. Because, like I said, I didn't watch.
So
that piece
I'm
of shit
gonna
a
say
second
that
time.
I started watching it in 2018 and finished it up today at the very end of 2022 because that's how long that fucking movie is. Easily, it's
Now,
long.
watching that movie makes you forget math.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Makes you forget everything.
There's a cat chirping over here. All right. So to recap, Joey is gonna get it. We all had good holidays, and anything else we want to bring up? Anything we want to tease for next time? Actually, while we're teasing for next time, let me just pull up my calendar here and
Yeah, calendar. That's what he's looking at.
yeah, no. So
Porn.
next Sunday, we will be recording with Chad Crawford Kinkle, the writer-director of Jugface and Dementor. So I'm very, very excited for that, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Have you guys watched
I need to be. I need to watch
Yeah.
this.
Watch Jugface.
Yeah,
It is absolutely amazing. You're going to love it.
I've seen it before, but I need to rewatch it. I remember liking it, and I know I've heard a lot of good things about it. So yeah, I'll definitely rewatch that, and then I'll look for that Dementor also.
Yeah. It's Jugface is just, if you like folk horror, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's got it has an interesting theology.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my big tease. Anybody else?
I don't have anything to tease, but we got. Excuse my dog bark in the background. But we got Vinegar Syndrome coming out with some new stuff at the beginning of the new year, so I'm looking forward to that. Sure, I'm gonna definitely
gonna have those-
resubscribe and.
They're gonna have those like $10 sales, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be good stuff.
Yep. But yeah, that's about it for me.
Joshy Poo. Sweetie.
What?
Sweetie.
Yeah. Yeah. What? No, my brain's broken. Fuck you, Joey.
Yeah, fuck you, Joey.
Yeah, next week definitely want to talk about Vinegar Syndrome because I'm kind of excited. I have no idea what's happening or what's coming out, but especially the movies for $10. Why not? I definitely want to take a look at those. Yeah, definitely gonna watch Return to Bloodfart Lake.
Oh my god!
What?
And then I'm gonna eat a shotgun.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna have to go without me.
Be sure to coat the shot with arsenic or strychnine first. Make sure. All right, and on that note, this has been Bloodfest the podcast. I'm your host Nate. Our opening intro is done by the amazing Ken Faree. Our sponsor this week was Fright Rags. Fright Rags t-shirts. Fuck them for being involved in that movie. Hey Joey, fuck you. Good night.